Oh, fuck!
Why did it zoom in?
Because we were in the manual mode, not the actual.
See, bro? I told you it was too close.
Bro.
I didn't even touch anything.
Bam! What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Busta-Bust or Nahhh. Today we are reviewing the Lifx Z strips. Not the Lifx bulbs. Z strips. So for you guys that don't know what Lifx Z strips are like LED light strips that, well, Lifx makes. Just like the Hue light strips, but better, in my opinion. But these aren't just like any other LED strips. These have color changing capabilities. These strips connect through Wi-Fi and they change about 16 million different colors. That's what Lifx claims. And that's what's distinct about these ones versus the cheap Amazon ones that you find for like 10 bucks for like 100 meters. So like always, we're gonna split this review into two, hardware and software. We're gonna begin with what's in the box. So I already have this thing opened and this thing's useless pretty much. I already have it all set up, as you guys can tell, all around me. And you guys have probably seen that in our studio tour. If you guys haven't seen our studio tour, check it out, like right here. Yeah, I already have it all set up and everything, so I didn't feel like taking it all apart just for the unboxing and then put it back. Because one thing you'll note down the road is that these things are a pain in the butt to set up. So we got the special Best Buy edition one where you get about 10 feet of strips. It comes with a power adapter, cable connectors, and basic manuals. Unboxing wise, it wasn't the best. It wasn't my favorite. It was just there, you know what I'm saying? And it was a pain in the ass to get this thing off, bro. Ow. So we're gonna begin with the hardware part. I just want to say before I start spitting some numbers at you that all these calculations are based upon 3 meters. These strips output about 2100 lumens. They have a lifetime of 22.8 years based upon 3 hours per day. They use 25 watts. The color temperature of the white lights can vary from 2500K to 900K, K as in Kelvin. I want to say that they have horrible adhesive on the back, like the worst adhesive on the back. I tried to stick these lights to the top of my foam machine thing. I don't know what you'd call it.
I'm like, if you're confused by it, you should just like check out the studio tour and like see like where they're mounted. Just
watch the studio tour if you guys don't know where that is. But these are attached to my blankets up top, my producer choice blankets, and I used hot glue to put it on there. After like 30 minutes, it all just fell apart. I've used Gorilla Glue. It didn't even work. Like the Gorilla Glue didn't even harden with the, I don't even know what to say. And then finally I ended up using industrial grade Velcro, which finally stick to it. It ends up being fine. I mean, I haven't had one of them drop yet after doing that method, but still pain in the butt. I wish they had like some real nice heavy duty adhesive, because I mean, you pay a lot for these strips. I did want to say one more thing. I wish that these lights had some sort of diffusion. I know these lights aren't made for having soft lights or whatever. They're just, well, lights. I just feel like sometimes I look at it all the time and I just have such harsh light coming. I just wish there was some type of, honestly, anything. Sometimes I feel like I should just take Scotch tape and just put it on top so it's like less hard. But that's just me being a baby. But that's one thing that I prefer that they would have done. But I guess depends, you know, most of you guys probably wouldn't appreciate that as much as I would. So that's the end of the hardware part. Now we're gonna jump into the software part where we got a lot of things to say. Starting off with the app. For you Android users, you're in luck. This actually supports Android and iOS. The app is also the same app that's used to connect with the Lifx bulbs. If you guys haven't seen our Lifx bulbs review, check it out this way. So setting up, you take these strips, you plug it in, and then you turn on the adapter on the back to get the signal for it to go. And then you go into your app and it automatically is trying to connect to the Wi-Fi. So you got to connect these strips to your Wi-Fi, and then you jump into the app and it's step by step and it shows you. Pretty simple for actual setup. So the app has white lights where you can dim them, and you can change the color temperature. You have color lights where you can dim, change the color, and change the saturation. And then you have the Create tab where you can choose your themes that you want. Or you could color your strips at the top of the app. You have the Effects tab where you can have candle flicker, color cycle, music visualizer where it gets brighter and dimmer depending on the volume, one thing that I got to say about music visualizer is that the colors can't be changed by themselves. That's a downside. You have spooky, you have strobe, and you have animated themes. For this one, we got to pick a theme, like intense, effect, animate theme, speed. I'll make it faster for you guys, and then you just watch it change by itself. Not much to change. Garbage. Random. Pastel. And then you have move. So my experience with the move function is thumbs down as a Busta-Bust. In the move function, you can select, like when you create your strip, you can color in a little bit of a part. So sometimes I like to have my strips blue and then color in a little bit of red and then click the move function so the red goes all the way around like you guys have seen in the studio trailer. But after like 20 seconds or 10 seconds, I don't even know, it's random sometimes, it just starts stepping where it just changes like abruptly and it just doesn't look smooth.
It's choppy. Yeah,
it's like choppy and it just bothers me so much. Like it just makes me not want to use it. So that's a definite Busta-Bust in my opinion. And then also in the app, you have schedules where you can have all your lights and strips turn on by a schedule. You have wake up, day, evening, and night light, which are the 4 categories. In my experience, I don't use that because I like to turn on my own lights when I come into the basement or whenever I come into the studio. I don't really use it. And it's honestly the whole schedule thing is kind of, I don't know, it's confusing to use sometimes. In the app, you can also create scenes which work with any smart home device, such as the Apple HomeKit. If you guys haven't seen our Apple HomePod review, check it out that way. Yeah. Some other things I wanted to say about this light: you don't have to be connected to your Wi-Fi if you want to control these lights. If you're using your own data, you can control these lights. But if you're connected to a different Wi-Fi, you can't control those lights. I don't know why. Like when I was connected to my Wi-Fi upstairs, it didn't let me control these lights. But when I was connected to the Wi-Fi that these lights are connected to, it lets me control them. But then when I turned off my data when I turned off my Wi-Fi completely and was running on data, it still let me control these lights. Some people have told me that when you connect more lights, that because these lights are connected to the Wi-Fi, it may slow down your Wi-Fi speed. So in conclusion, is this a Busta-Bust or not? It is not a Busta-Bust, but it was honestly on the borderline. Mainly due to the fact that the adhesive was a pain in the ass to put on. Like, you guys don't understand how frustrating that was. Maybe if it was on like some like glass or metallic surface, it'd be a lot better. But still, I don't know, I've heard horror stories about that, ladies and gentlemen. One bad thing is that if your power goes off and it comes back on, these will remain on without you even knowing. So that's one thing that you might have to watch out for, because I know my power goes out and I'm at school or whatever, I'm at work, and I come home and I'm like, yo, I didn't leave these lights on. The app lags occasionally. That's something that could obviously be fixed with firmware, but I wish that you guys could fix it. You know what I'm saying? We're here at Busta-Bust, we want the best bang for our buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something's worth $1, I don't expect it to perform $2 worth of things. If it does, great. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know. But if it performs like
Busta-Bust?
Right. If it performs less than what it's supposed to, what its value is, that's Busta-Bust, bro. Another bad thing is that these lights are pricey. And then the final thing is that the scheduling function was kind of confusing to use, and it was honestly not user-friendly. Oh yeah, and finally the move feature was pretty much useless. I hate it. But there are some good things about these lights. These lights are really bright. You guys might not be able to tell because this aperture is just like blowing it all out, but these lights are really, really bright and vibrant, if you ask me. It really brings the whole studio feel when you turn off this big behemoth. If you guys haven't seen the aperture video, check it out this way. Yeah, they have beautiful colors and they have great integration with the Apple HomeKit, or I mean, Apple HomeKit's the only one that we've worked with, but I know my friend has a Google Home Mini and he has Lifx bulbs and he says it works perfectly. I love the wireless control. Some of them you need to get like a hub or something like that, some extra stuff, and it just doesn't look sleek and clean. One of the things I really love about this is the fact that it saves so much energy with only 25 watt usage and these lasting about 23 years per 3 hours of usage. I do love that. So yeah guys, in conclusion, this is not a Busta-Bust, it is a 6.5. If you guys are thinking about picking one up today or tomorrow or whatever, click the link down below. It's an affiliate link. It gives us a little bit of a commission when you guys buy something, but it doesn't charge you guys anything extra. We just get that extra cha-chang from Amazon.
So basically, we're just taking their money.
Yeah, honestly, you guys are helping us take Amazon's money, and you guys don't get charged anything. I mean, that's a win-win right there, if you ask me. Even if you guys don't want to buy Lifx bulbs or whatever, Lifx strips, you can just click that and then search whatever you want, and we still get a commission. So thank you for all the people that do that. I love you. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Well, I mean, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and leave a thumbs up on this video because, you know, all these fire videos at Busta-Bust are now coming weekly. Our Instagram game is popping. So is our Twitter game. I'm always on that sucker. You already know. Comment down below what you guys think about today's review. Comment down below what you guys think about these lights. Comment down below if you guys have some and what you guys think about them and your horror stories about setting them up. Is there anything else you want them to comment, Chad? This is your time to put in a question.
I don't know. We'll see.
Comment down below if Chad's lame. Catch you guys next time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have a great day. Yeah. Can I get a hoya? No.